The House Select Committee investigating the January 6 attack on the U.S. Capitol says there will be 8 public hearings in June. The panel has reportedly conducted more than 900 closed-door depositions so far, and that includes meetings with Ivanka Trump and her husband, Jared Kushner. Former President Trump's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, is also scheduled to appear before the committee in May. For more on all this, I want to bring in CBS News congressional correspondent Scott MacFarlane. Scott, good to see you. So what more can you tell us about these public hearings? Do we know who's on the roster to actually appear before the committee?
They haven't released a roster, but we can forecast what's likely based on the witnesses that have spoken to the committee. We know they've talked to Capitol police officers injured or otherwise struck on January 6th. They've spoken with congressional staffers, including those who were either running for their lives or hiding for their lives on January 6th. They've spoken to members of Congress who were doing the same, running for their lives or hiding for their lives during the Capitol riot. But also, we know who the committee still wants to speak with. They still want to talk to, among other people, Mark Meadows, the Trump chief of staff, Rudy Giuliani, potentially Donald Trump himself, some of their Republican colleagues. The witnesses that would appear voluntarily at a committee public hearing are likely those particularly sympathetic to what this committee is doing, investigating the root causes and why the Capitol riot happened. We expect to hear from people who work on the Hill, people who have offices on the Hill, and those who know how this singularly horrific American moment occurred.
Scott, a second member of the far-right extremist group, the Oath Keepers, pleaded guilty to seditious conspiracy and obstruction in connection to the insurrection. What does this mean for the Justice Department's investigation?
This is a new high watermark for the Justice Department's investigation. Another accused Oath Keeper has not only pleaded guilty, but agreed to help the prosecution, to help the federal investigators, and has pleaded guilty to the highest level charge so far, seditious conspiracy. 44-year-old Brian Ulrich is from Georgia. He pleaded guilty today. We could hear it in his voice. He was doing so through tears. He was so struck by the moment, the judge asked if he needed to pause the proceedings to let Ulrich gather himself. But now we have multiple Oath Keepers and multiple members of the accused Proud Boys far-right group who've not only pleaded guilty and acknowledged what happened that day, admitted conspiring, plotting, and planning, but they're helping the prosecutors. They're helping investigators. Big victories for the Justice Department, and really a seminal moment. There was a moment today, Lana, where Brian Ulrich acknowledged being part of a plan to block and stop the lawful, peaceful transfer of power. Such weight to those words, and a sign of progress for the feds.
Finally, Scott, Attorney General Merrick Garland said earlier this month that he will not rush the January 6 investigation. As you are well aware, the Justice Department and the AG himself have been criticized for not acting quickly. But critiques of his pace are in many cases unrelated to the pace of the committee. Rather, it's more about him not following up on some of the recommendations from the committee. So, Scott, I'm wondering what you make of this comment and how others in Washington are responding.
Yeah, the Attorney General appeared before Congress this week to argue for his budget needs for next year, and he was asked, point blank, are you investigating Donald Trump's role in the Capitol insurrection? And Merrick Garland said, as he has to all other questions about this investigation, we will let our court filings and court proceedings speak for themselves, just isn't answering questions like that. He's been fielding criticism, not only about the pace of the investigation, but about cutting plea agreements, misdemeanor plea agreements, with jail sentences that are measured in days and weeks, not months and years, with any number of defendants in this case. That has frustrated some people who don't like to see misdemeanors yielded from these prosecutions. But the Justice Department has said something else, that there are likely hundreds more arrests to come. Hundreds more arrests, including those accused and suspected of assaulting police that day. This is a criminal prosecution, Lana, that's going to last well into, if not past, the next presidential election cycle.
All right, Scott, thank you.